when they are already where? Separate. Christ did not leave us a religion. It is people in Antioch that called them who? Christians. And they continued in that purity for centuries until we had what we call the universal church. Very pure. And because they felt for the gospel to move faster, let us compromise so that people can come, even non-Jews, okay? We can have Romans, we can have Greeks. They can come. We will change them when they are already where? Inside. Allow them to come with their gods. And then they began introducing sanamu wapi? Kwa kanisa. And when the church became corrupt, terms of worship, again, the Lord pulled out a what? A remnant. And that which was called the universal church remained as the Roman Catholic Church. And those that left because they couldn't agree with false teachings, that is when we had the era of Protestant Revolution. Are you listening to me? History is good. Wachana history mnafanya hapa shuleni ya nani, ya Jomo Kenyatta, ya nani, Oginga Odinga. Hiyo haitakusaidia. Hiyo itakusaidia tu kuelewa siasa ya sai ya tukukadi. Okay? History is found in Revelation. It's called the 7 seals that represent the history of the church from the beginning to the what? To the end. Every seal represents an era of the history of the church from the beginning to the end, when Christ shall come. That is now real history. And Protestants continued in purity and got to a point they also compromised. Is it? Particularly with the day of what? Worship. And when Protestants also compromised, it's called the apostate Protestantism. God again pulled out a what? A remnant that you find yourself today in, called Sabbath keepers. And that cycle continues. Today we have the Seventh-day Adventist Church. I know you'll call this motto geni, but utaiona pale mbele. Today we have the Seventh-day Adventist Church with all the truth bestowed upon them, but they have compromised the truth. Very dishonest in truth. Today, the Protestant church is honest in their era. We are dishonest in our truth. I can assure you, Christ will not come with the state of the church looking like this. The Lord will again pull out a remnant, pure, to finish his work. Hiyo kitu itaniweka kwa shida kidogo, lakini nimesema imenitoka. Tungoje kama itafanyika. Haulazimishi kuikubali. Hapana, haulazimishwi. Haulazimishi kuikubali. Wewe nenda soma maandiko peke yako hata wewe. And you'll hear people say, the church of God can never fall, because they have borrowed that from spirit of prophecy. When it favors them, they are willing to borrow from spirit of prophecies. When it does not favor them, they say those are just cancels. Stulete vitu ya mama white up. It is true the church can never fall. But you need to ask yourself, what is a church? The church is not the great cathedrals you see. The church is not a national establishment. The church is not the various denominations we have. The church is a group of people who have come together, and God has his presence amidst them. Why am I telling you? We are the same ones that say this church can never fall. The church that can never fall is not the church, the denomination, the cathedral, the national establishment. No. The church that can never fall is the church at heart.
How old is the new hire?
I don't know, but he literally uses Excel. You must be the new analyst.
Yes, first day.
6th floor. The team is quite dynamic. You're the new hire?
10 years in the industry, different company.
Which tools do you use?
Excel, PowerPoint, the usual.
Right. Welcome.
Henderson analysis. Full deck, client ready by Friday. Michael, what's your approach to client analysis?
I start with the data, build the model, cross-reference.
How long does that take you?
3 days for something thorough.
Diana, how long for you?
4 hours.
We'll talk after the meeting. I'm going to be honest with you.
Please.
Your experience is real, but the way you work is 10 years behind. AI tools, this team operates differently. Automation, speed.
I can learn.
You have 2 weeks to show me. I'd hate to let someone with your background go, but I will.
First week? That obvious?
I've seen that look before. Caroline gave you the 2-week speech.
Was I that loud?
Walls are thin.
10 years of experience and I'm 3 times slower than a 30-year-old.
Not slower. Different tools.
Same thing.
No, it's not. I was exactly where you are 2 years ago. Same speech from Caroline, same feeling.
What did you do?
Found this app. Corsive. AI tools, right tool for each task. 28 days, 15 minutes a day. My output tripled. Caroline hasn't mentioned the 2-week speech since.
You're still here.
I'm still here. You have 10 years they don't have. Add the right tools, nobody in that room touches you.
This is the Henderson analysis. Who built this?
I did.
When?
Yesterday. 3 hours.
This is the best client deck I've seen this quarter. Stay after the meeting. 3 days became 3 hours.
Right tool for each task. AI certificate program. 28 days.
You taught yourself.
15 minutes a day.
10 years of experience. And now the right tools.
Exactly.
Whitfield account. Senior lead. Starting Monday. I almost made a mistake letting you go.
I know.
Whitford account. Senior lead.
Yes.
How?
AI certificate program. 28 days, 15 minutes a day. You want the link?
Send it.
Those that have decided to maintain the purity as it was given to us. That is now the church that can never fall. But otherwise, you agree with me that National Sunday Law is coming. See that one, you know? Will there be any denomination standing? We shall be ruled by only one what? One denomination. So at that time, where will be Seventh-day Adventist Church that you're saying it can never fall? Where will be it? We will not be having all these names you have. We shall be ruled by one power. The one that will never fall is the church at heart. People who have decided to maintain that purity. It will be called the church in the wilderness. Sili nilifikaje huko? Tulikuwa tunazungumzia nini? I had said that many of the early believers were immediately cut off from family and friends by the zealous bigotry of the Jews, and now it was necessary to provide them with food and shelter. How I got there was, I said, the day you accepted baptism into Christianity, you were rejected by family and friends because they believed Christianity was an offshoot. Christianity was a sect. They couldn't believe another group could come out after Judaism. They couldn't believe. They